What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one, and I want to talk about this Anthony Edwards thing a little bit and something he said prior to the season. And I want to show the contradiction in it. And this isn't to come at Anthony Edwards, just can't say certain things until you're in those situations. And I'm actually glad to see that he's taking on something that he kind of talked down on just a few months ago because it's going to be essential for him to reach his maximum potential and for his team to win. But he was asked about Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan's leadership styles, and he said, I can agree to disagree because in today's game, everybody's different. You can't talk to everybody the same. You got to talk to players differently. Certain players can take it. I talked to some of my teammates like, hey, get your stuff together. But some players, you got to talk to them on the side. You can't really cuss them out in front of everybody. And I want to be clear when I say this. Certain players shot back at Jordan and Kobe too. I mean, we know like Kobe was trying to talk to Shaq like that, and this is a guy who at the time was the guy in LA, but he was coming in not in the best shape, and Shaq ended up taking a swing at Kobe. So Kobe knew it could go that way, and he still wouldn't change a thing. Um, if he could go back and change it again, when he was alive, he wouldn't go back and change it because he wanted to win that bad. Michael Jordan, Bill Cartwright, said something crazy to Jordan one time when Jordan was talking crazy to him about breaking both of his legs. So, um, these types of things do happen, and the players know it could go left, right? But they want to win that bad. They are, they are gonna do it anyway. And Ant Man, you look right here. He was upset with Rudy Gobert for getting that intentional 3 seconds a few games ago because Julius Randle didn't give him the ball. We saw that whole meltdown there, and he's going in on him. Now look here. This is just last night against Sacramento. Anthony Edwards going off on the bench, calling everybody out, being the leader. What you would love to see in that situation vocally. Um, but you say you don't agree with MJ and Kobe. That's exactly what they would have been doing in that situation right there. So you can't say you don't agree with a winner from a winner's perspective when they've won this way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do win and you want to win again, you have to keep everybody up to your level. And if you want to achieve your individual goals and your team goals all at the same time, you're going to have some uncomfortable conversations. And that's exactly what Anthony Edwards was doing last night, and we're going to get into what he said in the post game press conference. Let's check it out.
Yeah, for sure. And we can't be front runners. I mean, like we got up 10 and we was all like excited. Then we went down and everybody went to their own little self. So like, I mean, it was fun to see, man. Cause like, I don't like front runners. Cause I mean, myself, I'm not a front runner. So like, I hate to have front runners. To think we got front runners on the team. I don't think we have any of those, but it looked like we was front runners tonight as a team, 100%.
Was that your message to the guys?
Yeah, we looked like front runners for sure tonight. Like we was down. Nobody wanted to say nothing. Then we got up. Then everybody like cheering and hype. And then we get down again and don't nobody say nothing. That's the definition of a front runner. And like we as a team, including myself, we all was front runners tonight. And it was some for sure.
Just having for bad things to not lead to a lot of bad things for you guys. Like it seems like things can kind of avalanche on you guys.
Yeah, that's just us. Like I said, going into our own shells, our own little shells, and not want to talk. Like being front runners. I mean, when everything's going good, we all and let's go good team, and then everything go bad, and everybody just come pack and come get in that little box. We thought this was defense was our identity, and it's not. It's not looking like it at all. We don't know what our identity right now. Me and Mike was talking about. I think we soft as hell, like as a team, internally. Like you know what I mean? Like not to the other team, but like internally, like we soft. Like we can't talk to each other. Just a bunch of little kids. It's just like we playing with a bunch of little kids, like everybody, like the whole team. We just can't talk to each other, And we gotta figure it out, man, because we can't go down this road.
Is that a communication thing? Is it lack of communication? Like what do you feel like could be that change for you guys defensively to get that identity back?
I think doing what the supposed to do, like that's what I mean. Like we the coach tells us one thing, and we go out there and do a whole nother thing. Like that's not our game plan. The shit we're doing on defense, like that's not what the coach is telling us to do. We supposed to be doing a totally different thing, and we go out there and like try to manipulate in our mind that we smarter than the coaches, and just I don't know, man. It's crazy right now. I don't really know.
Yeah, a lot of
I mean,
stuff
it's
must-
tough, you know, as the person who's supposed to, you know, help try to figure things out. Sometimes it's tough because like you're looking at everybody and everybody got a different agenda, you know. So it's like, what the am I supposed to say to get you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
so I'm trying to get better in that aspect to figure out what the hell to say to get everybody on the same agenda because everybody right now is on different agendas, and I think that's one of the main culprits of why we losing. Like everybody out there got their own agenda of like what. Like I guess their imagination and what's supposed to be going on and what's really happening. So
So it definitely feels like
So, Ant-Man, after hearing your post-game comments, what you said about the team being soft, not being able to communicate and all these things, hopefully that helps you better understand the approach Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had to the locker room. Now, did they get that right all the time? I'd be a fool to say they got it right with the way they've handled every situation with players on their team. But I think the message that they sent was clear. We want to win at all costs. And if you're not on that boat, we're going to have a problem, and I'm the franchise, so they're gonna do everything to keep me happy. And um, I think that's fair when you're trying to win a competitive sport, right? These guys, and not only that, right? They went out there and they played hard and they played to the level to do that. They didn't just talk. And Anthony Edwards having some uncomfortable conversations is a part of being the guy that you say you want to be long term. You want to be the it guy for the NBA. You're going to have to talk uncomfortably, even to other star players. You're going to have to get, and so let me say this Julius Randle is always shooting back on criticism. We saw him go at Jalen Brunson and others, and it's normal for top players on a team to have something to say to each other, but you got to be willing to have those conversations and really get in Julius Randle's face, even if y'all have to throw a few blows in the locker room. I think you'll come out on the other side better if y'all are meant to be together. I know it's a sensitive era, and sometimes people get all the footage. I'm not knocking that because it was different back in the day when somebody could take a W, somebody can take a L, but the team come out better. Now we might actually see that play out in real time, and I think that's the danger in it that I think Anthony Edwards was trying to convey somewhat. So I'll give him some grace on that. But you have to have uncomfortable conversations with players on your team, especially when you rank at the top of the pyramid, at the top of the totem pole. It's you, and you have to do that, man. You just have to do that. And yeah, I want to highlight that, guys, and show some evidence of Anthony Edwards having that drive, that fire in him. That's gonna spill out. It's gonna overtake, whatever logic you've played out in your head in real time. That's all I want to say, man. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.